Hello everybody, happy Friday! I don't even know if it's gonna be Friday when you see this, but it's Friday for me and I'm really happy about that. The house has gone through a lot of changes, as you can already see in the nursery. The new carpet, which I know the last vlog already showed about the new carpet, but here we are, complete with stuff in it. Still everything's a mess, but we have been working for all week since the carpet got installed. All week we have been working on the house and I just did not pick up the vlog. I just was in like get it done mode and like just one track mind, like just get some stuff done. But earlier today I was editing some vlog videos and I realized that I owed you guys some updates. Now first of all, at time of filming this, today is Friday, September 14th or 15th, something like that. So I realized I'd kind of left some things just hanging for you guys and I'm really sorry about that. I try not to focus on the negative. I worry a lot, so I just have been trying not to like stress about things and just move on. So the first update I wanted to give you was about the choroid plexus cyst, and if you forgot about that, just I'll try to remember to card, but I have pregnancy brain so I'll probably forget. But at about 18 weeks, at our 19 week anomaly scan, which is like the full scan where they look for some where they look to make sure the baby is healthy, they found like 3 or 4 choroid plexus cysts on her brain. And our old video where we talked about that kind of explains what that is. But we went back 4 weeks later, so I would have been 23 weeks, and they were gone. So I couldn't believe they were gone. I mean, I prayed 5,000 times a day about the baby and that she would be healthy. And they were gone. So huge thanks for everybody for all your prayers, because I know that played a huge difference in that just disappearing. But I also think the staff probably shouldn't have said anything to me to begin with, because it just, you know, when you get bad news, especially bad news that most likely a 99% chance it's gonna go away, you shouldn't even say anything to parents to be, just let them enjoy being pregnant. So it just kind of felt like during that time, that 4 weeks time span, that like I was really happy that I was pregnant, but then like I was just very anxious and constantly worried, and like helpless almost, that there was nothing I could do about it. So when I got the news that everything was good, I just put it out of my mind, and I honestly, I forgot to tell you guys, and I should have not forgot, because I was really thankful for it. But then I was also mad because I felt like they shouldn't have told me. It's just so many emotions going on throughout this whole pregnancy. I've just been taking it one day at a time. That's all I can do. And number 2 was about the glucose tolerance test. So if you remembered, I failed my 1-hour test, by like 9 points or something, really small. And they wanted me to do the 4-hour test, and my insurance doesn't cover it. I had another video about that I talked about it in. So my doctor and I decided that I would get a glucose meter and monitor my blood sugar on my own. And I did that for 2 weeks. And during that 2-week time period, we were in the Smoky Mountains, and I know I wasn't eating great. So I went back to the doctor 2 weeks later. He looked at the numbers. My fasting average was fine. My breakfast and dinner were around like 118, both of them. And then my lunch was about 121 average for 14 days. He was okay with those numbers, but he wasn't like thrilled with the numbers. And granted, I wasn't making a full effort to watch my diet. So he really wants me to get all my numbers under 120, which, I mean, according to the research I've done, if you're under 130, you're doing great. But he wants to see it under 120. So I've been really watching my sweets and my carbs. Carbs are the hardest for me because I love bread, I love pasta, I love all that stuff. I love to go get spaghetti and Alfredo and all that. So, and white rice meals and all that. So I've been working on that. Nathan has the biggest sweet tooth in the world, which has been hard for me. So I've watched that as well with my sugar intake, and all my numbers are actually lower this time around, and I'm going back here in like 5 days. I have another doctor's appointment. So that's where that is. Just thought I would update you with that. And then lastly, I just thought I would update you with like pregnancy things that I've been going through. So today I'm 31 weeks and 3 days. So we are in the last quarter of the pregnancy, which is awesome. Since about 24 weeks, I've gotten like a lot of rib pain down like right under my chest. I think we're gonna have a very long baby. Both Nathan and I are tall, so I think we have a very long baby. And the funny thing is, and I haven't really Googled this to see if it's normal. I just kind of assumed, and I did ask a friend and she said her baby did that too. But she loves to just hang out on my right side. Like I feel her all the time just on my right side. Like right now, let's see. Yeah, like right now I feel hard right here to the right above my belly button. So it's crazy. Supposedly she is like 16.5 inches long according to like the averages that you find online for this point in my pregnancy, and she's like 3.5 pounds. So that's crazy. We're getting there. We're getting some progress. The other thing that has gotten really hard for me is getting up and down, especially with the housework that we've been doing. Having to constantly like get down on the floor, do some stuff, get up, go do something, and like just the things. I'll have to show you guys some of the house stuff. That's been extremely hard on me is the up and down stuff. Bending over to get stuff, that's been difficult. And then in the video where I got this stupid, I hate this little silicone ring, one of you guys mentioned that my hand was, or my finger was like twice the size after I took my ring off originally to get it clean, and that's because it got stuck on my knuckle, and well, not this ring, my wedding band, and it swelled, and then I jammed it on, and my finger took a long time for it to go back to normal size. And I believe now like my ring would probably fit just fine. It would just be snug over my knuckle again, but I just don't want to put it on. I do have maternity pictures coming up in about 3 weeks, and I really want to have my ring on for those pictures. So we'll see. I'll have to just play it by ear. I'm not wearing this in my maternity pictures. I'd rather have no ring on. So, any other updates? Let's see. I was saying my hands aren't swelling, but they're like sore. I don't know. I haven't had time to Google some of these things. I just ask my doctor when I go see him. But especially when I wake up, like they're really stiff, and it kind of feels like my joints on my fingers, especially my right hand, get kind of like locked right when I wake up, and it takes about 5 minutes for them to start feeling normal, but they are sore. So that's kind of weird. I just figured it's like some arthritis with all the changes in my body and like the constant baton twirling stuff catching up to me, and so I just figured it was just some arthritis craziness going on with the babe. But I'm gonna ask my doctor the next time I see him just to make sure everything's normal. But other than that, I think that's everything I wanted to update you guys on. So now I'm just gonna show you the house and the progress the house has made, because it's probably gonna still look really, really messy to you, but to me, it has made huge strides. So here we are in the nursery. This is what it looks like right now. I know I showed you guys the furniture, but I don't know if I told you that this furniture is actually my childhood bedroom furniture. So we didn't buy this. My parents just have kept it for me, and they always said whenever you're ready for it, come get it. So it's here now. And then that's the pack and play that our friend Dan got us. That took us probably like 2 hours to build. We put this little baby bouncer together backwards and then had to take it all apart. I don't know, it just took us a while, but we also took our time and we're like trying to rush it. And obviously the carpet. The carpet is the biggest change in the entire house. So we're pretty excited about that. Did decide to get rid of that bassinet from my older sister, Katie. It was just too rickety, so we found a new home where they can try to fix it up and use it themselves. We're just not handy enough to do that. And I remember vlogging the night I was doing some of this, and then this took me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But here's what the closet looks like right now. I know it's packed full, but there is a method to my madness. So that's my 9 and 12 month clothes. That's 18 months, 24 months, 2T and 3T in there. This whole upper row I made outfits. So I figured this would help me and Nathan when we're just in a hurry to just get her in an outfit. Outfits ready to go. And then we have like jackets and sweatshirts and stuff over here. I don't have a lot of newborn stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna need a lot. So I just have 2 really cute outfits. And then a subscriber made all this for us. And then that's a summer outfit for my neighbor. So her daughter is not like the same age with season, so I don't know how much of her stuff I'm going to be able to use. And then I started some 6-month stuff right here. But most of the 6 months clothes that I have, I think baby Malia was still using a lot of them when my sister gave them to me. So I'm waiting to go up to her house because she said she has some more stuff for me. And I'm guessing clothes is one of them. So I've been waiting to organize 6 months a little bit more than that. I have 2 boxes of diapers right here, and there's some like little of the smaller diapers behind them. This is a Minnie Mouse peekaboo jumper that my mother-in-law got us. So she can't use that till about 6 months or older. So that's gonna stay right here till she's ready to use it. And then we have this playtime mat, which she can use that really pretty early. So that is sitting right there ready to go. And then I have like the nursing pillow and the boppy and some other things up here. And then as of right now, I have an air freshener in this cedar chest. I'm not going to paint it until she's a little bit older because I'm going to store it right there in the corner. But until she's older, I'm going to have a rocking chair right there. So I'm just storing this in here, and it's going to hold something. I just haven't figured out what to put in it yet. And it's so funny because I really wanted it to be horizontal in here, but I'm like a ½ an inch too long on this for it to be able to fit. So there's that. There's the closet progress. With all the clothes we've gotten from my sister and my neighbor, it was really important to me to have some type of organization to the madness, and that's what I've been working on. I have stuff down here in the drawers, but I know it's not gonna stay there. So I'm just waiting until closer to really organize the drawers. So that's like all the big changes in here. I did get this wall back together, and I changed it from what I originally had it because Nathan didn't like that I didn't have all our letters in a row, and I had it like this. So I put all those in a row. We got these forever ago at Walmart, so I hung those up. And then these little candelabra things, a subscriber got us those, and they worked perfectly with the display. So that's what's going on with that right now. I kind of started hanging it with my Kentucky sign a little too high, so I'm probably gonna get like a couple more things to fill in right there. And probably not going to keep my grandma's lamp right there. I'm probably going to put it back in the guest room. Then my mom got us this. That's not our baby. I need to take that out. I don't really like having a random baby hanging up in my house. So I thought that would be cute right outside her room to document her first year for us. And then I also thought once I get my maternity pictures back and her newborn pictures and stuff, I could put a couple more frames on this wall too, and it would look nice. And let's admire the new carpet as we walk into the living room. Whoa! It doesn't have dining room furniture in it anymore. Just some frames and stuff that I'm still hanging up. Still need to hang up those blinds on that window. And the dining room isn't yellow anymore, except the yellow tint, the bulbs give off. I need to buy some different bulbs. I've bought light bulbs before that aren't the like yellowish tint. And they've showed up like really blue in our house So they have all these different tints now and it's so confusing. So if you know a good color of the light bulb that I need to buy, put it in the comment section below, because I don't like the yellow lights, especially when I'm vlogging and stuff in here. It just needs to look better. So we've got the dining room put back together, and you may notice this little addition right here. Isn't that so cute? That's the high chair we got. It's not strapped on extremely tight right now, I know, but we've got it put together and it works really well, and it transitions so it can lean back. It's not leaning back all the way right now, and then it can lean up, and then you can take this backing off and it becomes a booster seat. And then we have a frame that we bought forever ago that we're gonna hang right up there. It's of some boats. And something I'm really proud of is that Nathan and I were cleaning out our downstairs closet. You all have not seen downstairs in forever because it looks like a hoarder lives down there. Not even joking, it's terrible. So we were cleaning out that downstairs closet and I found plank flooring from where I had to redo my laundry room forever ago. Long story as to why we had to do that. But anyways, I found leftover plank flooring and I was looking at it and I was like, I think this is enough to do my landing, which my landing, I'll try to find a shot of it. Actually, I took a picture of it. It was like red, like oddly shaped, kind of brick. That's the best way I can describe it. It was like brick. And so I placed the plank flooring over it, and I just did that yesterday evening, so I'm super proud of it. I still have to take up the transition strip with the carpet and lay the plank flooring with the carpet and then nail back in. But other than that, it looks really good. There are some flaws with it. Some of the pieces aren't pushed together as well as I would have liked them to be. But some of the pieces had actually warped in the closet, so it was kind of a pain to do this. But I did this whole section by myself. I'm pretty proud of it, and it looks really good with the new carpet on both the stairs. And you can see, like, I still need to go back and touch up the corners of the stairs because there was some damage with the carpet insulation. And the new carpet ends at the bottom of the stairs, but I thought I'd show you guys. I'll show you some of that right there. It's gotten a lot better. Downstairs has gotten a lot better. But that's the carpet difference. It's actually more noticeable of a difference on camera than what it is in person. It matches pretty well when we're looking at it, and so I'm pretty happy with it. So I think that's all like the major changes that has been going on, and this has been a really winded video of me just like chatting with you guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, I'm gonna enjoy watching this years from now, just looking back and remembering just how everything went during my first pregnancy, this pregnancy. I don't know what we're gonna do after she arrives, but 31 weeks, we have 9 weeks left. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on when she decides to make her appearance. But we are super excited. And by the way, if you've been wondering where Nathan and Popeye are, they are out at the airfield having fun. And I stayed here this afternoon just to get some things done around the house and some editing. But I thought the dog and Nathan should go get some air, so they went out. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and just listening to me ramble on about everything that's been going on. But I really thought you guys deserved just an update on everything. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to keep following along on our journey to baby, then hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!